Okay, so I used 4 different colors for the daisy of my granny squares. I used blue, green, purple, and cream. And for each square, there are 3 colors. Okay, in the middle, in the center, there's the this color is cream, and then the color of the flower or the daisy, and then the base is white. Okay, so here's how I crocheted the daisy granny square. Okay, and I'm using here a 2mm crochet hook. Now for the center of the flower, okay, I'm using here cream color. Okay, first thing is make a magic ring. And then 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to make here 11 double crochet. So here's the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to close the ring. And in the 3 chains that I made in the beginning, in the 3rd chain I'm going to make a slip stitch. Right? Chain 1, and now I'm gonna cut my yarn. And now I'm going to attach the purple yarn. So first, insert the hook in the first stitch, pull the purple yarn, and then make 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. All these loose yarns I'm going to keep or hide in the stitches that I'm going to make. And here in the same stitch, I'm going to make a triple crochet unfinished. Okay, so first yarn to make a triple crochet, yarn over twice, and then insert the hook in the same stitch, pull the yarn, pull through 2 loops, again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now leave the 2 loops there. Okay, and I'm going to make another one. Pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops, and there are 3 left. Now yarn over and pull through all those 3 loops. Then chain 2. In the first double crochet that I made in the beginning, I'm going to do quite the same, right? So alright, insert the hook, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then leave the 2 loops there, yarn over twice again in the same stitch, insert the hook, pull the yarn, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now there are 3 loops left on the hook. Now yarn over twice again and again in the same stitch. Alright, pull through, pull, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. There are 4 loops left. Yarn over and pull through all those 4 loops. And then make 2 chains. And I'm going to repeat that around. So this is 1 and 2 petals I already made. So I'm going to make here a total of 12 petals. Alright, so I'm gonna make 10 more. So yarn over 2 times. So now I'm here in the 12th petal. Alright, make sure that you're making 12, okay? So I'm going to count the petals first. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so here's the last one. Okay, chain 2, and then in the 4th chain, remember that I made here 4 chains and then 2 triple crochet. So here in the 4th chain, I'm going to make a slip stitch. Alright, chain 1, and I'm gonna cut my yarn. Alright, so now I finished the flower. Now for the base, I'm going to use white. Okay, so now here I'm going to make a slip knot. Okay, and here in the big space, okay, in between the petals, okay, here in the big space, insert the hook, and then pull this through. Now I'm gonna make, okay, wait, I'm going to make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then in the same space I'm going to make 2 double crochet. Alright, that's 1. So the 3 chains is considered 1 double crochet. So I made already 2, and here's the 3rd one. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull through the space, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, so that's how you make a double crochet. Alright, now chain 1, and then in the next big space in between the petals, okay, here I'm going to do the same. I will make 3 double crochet. Now here's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and in the next space between the 2 petals, here again I'm going to make 3 double crochet, Okay, chain 1. Now here, so 1, 1, 2, 3 in the 4th space. Okay, I'm going to make here 3 double crochet, 3 chains, and then 3 double crochet again. So here's the first set. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then again in the same space 3 double crochet. 1, 2, okay, so here's one corner of the square. Alright, now chain 1, and in the next space 3 double crochet, chain 1, in the next space again 3 double crochet, okay, so corner and then 2 sets. Now so chain 1, and we're going to make another corner, so 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, oops, 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then again 3 double crochet in the same space. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now I have 2 corners. Okay, chain 1, and again 3 double crochet in the next space, chain 1, 3 double crochet, okay, chain 1, and then here is another corner, so 3 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then 3 double crochet again in the same space. Alright, last side, chain 1 and 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and here this is where we started. I'm going to make one set of 3 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in the 3rd chain, remember in the beginning I made 3 chains and then 2 double crochet, so in the 3rd chain I'll make a slip stitch. Okay, slip stitch. Okay, and then in the next 2 stitches slip stitch, okay, there, and then here again, oops, the second, okay, and then in the space a slip stitch. All right, Okay, and then make 3 chains, and in the same space make 2 double crochet. 1, 2, chain 1 in the next space. Okay, in the next big space make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and in the next big space again make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and okay, here is the first corner, and I'm going to do the same thing I did here. One set of 3 double crochet, 3 chains, and then 3 double crochet, all right, in the same space. So 1, 2, 3, then 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, then again in the same space 3 double crochet. Oops. Okay, chain 1, and yeah, continue, you do the same here on the side. Just make 1 set for each space. Remember to make a chain after that. So again, oops, sorry. Okay, again. Okay, chain 1. And then again, I'm in the corner, and I'm going to make 3 double crochet, 3 chains, and then 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. All right, chain 1, and I'm gonna continue. Chain 1. Now I'm in the last corner. So as usual, make 3 double crochet, 3 chains, and then 3 double crochet again in the same space. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and another 1 here. Okay, chain 1, and then in the third chain here, make a slip stitch. Chain 1, and then cut the yarn. And I'm gonna leave enough yarn to weave this loose yarn here. Okay, so like I said, you can just weave this. As for me, I hid the yarn in the stitches, so I'm just gonna cut this. So all right, so now I finished one daisy granny square. I'm going to make more. The size of my daughter is small to medium, so I'm going to tell you later how many daisy granny squares I made for the blouse. All right, so this is the front side of the blouse, and as you can see, I already have arranged them. I'm going now to join the squares. So yeah, it's necessary that you arrange the squares, the pattern. You, whatever arrangement of colors you would like to do, it's up to you. So but it's important that you arrange them already. So this is just the front side, okay? And yeah, basically what I'm going to do here is the same thing I'm going to do to the back of the blouse. Okay, so using the base color, which is white, I'm going to join the squares. Okay, now, so I'm going to pick the first square. Okay, and then we'll attach my yarn. So I'm just gonna insert my hook there in the corner space. All right, there, and we'll attach my yarn. Okay, I'm going to make a chain. Okay, and then another chain. So there you go. Oh wait. All right, so basically we're just gonna make slip stitches and then chains here. Okay, so these are the right sides. Okay, here, so this one I picked up. Okay, I made a stitch, okay, in the right side, and here when I pick this up, okay, I'm going to make the join by making a slip stitch the other corner of the square. Okay, but as you can see, okay, look how I pick it up. I pick it up like this, okay, and then we'll make a stitch at the back. All right, and then yeah, just a slip stitch in that corner. Okay, and then remember that in every corner we make 3 chains, right? In every corner of the square we make 3 chains. So I made a slip stitch in the middle of the 3 chains, and then there's one more chain here, so I'm going to make a slip stitch there also. Okay, okay, now I'm in the 3 double crochet, so I'm going to make a stitch in the first double crochet, and then a stitch again in the second double crochet, a slip stitch. All right, okay, now I'm going to make 2 chains. Okay, and then so here, all right, so this is the right side of the square. Okay, all right, so in the second double crochet here I'm going to make a slip stitch. So it's going to be parallel to that one in this white daisy. Okay, and then in the next double crochet, which is the third double crochet here in this set, slip stitch, and then in the space, big space here, a slip stitch again, and then again make 2 chains. And now we're going to attach again the white daisy. So here is where I made a, okay, I finished my slip stitch right here in the space, in the big space, and then I made 2 chains, and then here, all right, so again I'm going to stitch at the wrong side. Okay, wrong side of the square. So this is the right side, this is the wrong side, which is actually the inside of the blouse. Okay, so here also in the big space is where I'm going to make a slip stitch. Okay, so what you see now is this. All right. Okay, so now they are joined, so we're just gonna continue that. So meaning again, I'm going to make a slip stitch in the first double crochet here, and in the middle or in the second double crochet a slip stitch again, and then 2 chains, and then go back to the purple daisy and make a slip stitch in the, so where here in the middle where I stopped, so in the middle, which is the adjacent stitch of this, so in the center, in the second double crochet slip stitch. All right, now again slip stitch in the next double crochet, and then slip stitch in the space, and then chain again, and then in the adjacent space here in the white at the back side. Okay, I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. Okay, there you go, and then slip stitch again in the first, and then in the second slip stitch, chain 2, and then here in the purple, all right, in the second double crochet here, slip stitch, oops, and then in the third double crochet slip stitch in the space, 2 chains, and then in the space here in the white daisy a slip stitch, and then a slip stitch in the first double crochet, slip stitch in the second double crochet, chain 2, and then here in the purple in the second double crochet, double crochet here in this set, a slip stitch, and then in the third double crochet slip stitch in the space, slip stitch, 2 chains, and there again in the adjacent space, slip stitch in the first double crochet, slip stitch in the second double crochet, chain 2, then in the second double crochet here in the purple, slip stitch. Right now we're in the second corner. Okay, so there's one more double crochet here, slip stitch, and so the 3 chains in the corner. So in the first chain a slip stitch, and then in the second chain slip stitch. All right, chain 2, and then in the corner, which is this middle chain, okay, here in this corner slip stitch. Okay, so now we're going to, so this is how it is now. All right, so the two are now joined, and now we're going to join these two. Okay, the first and the second row squares. So we stopped here in the white daisy in the corner. We're going to make 2 chains again, and then pick up the blue daisy here in the second, and then make, okay, again here. So I'm making a stitch in the wrong side. Okay, so here I'm going to turn it like that, and okay, in the corner, which is in the second chain of the 3 chains, I'm going to make a slip stitch. Okay, 2 chains, and now I'm gonna join the white daisy here in the first row and make a slip stitch again in the middle chain here in the corner. Okay, so there you go. Now, so here I'm stitching in the right side of, okay, the square. And now, so we're here in the corner, remember, and we're in the second chain of the 3 chains. So there's 1 more chain here, and I'm going to make a slip stitch there. Now the 3 sets of double crochet, now the 1 set of 3 double crochet. So in the first double crochet, a slip stitch, okay, and in the second double crochet, a slip stitch, right, and then 2 chains, and in the adjacent here, which is in the blue daisy, okay, so here's the blue, okay, it's the second, because we already joined these 2, so we're done there. Now in the blue daisy, so in the adjacent, which is the second double crochet here, make a slip stitch, and then a slip stitch in the third double crochet, and a slip stitch in the space, and then chain 2. And now in the adjacent space here in the white daisy, make a slip stitch. So you're just going to do what we did here. Okay, so we're doing horizontally first. Okay, so we're going to, after we finish joining these 2 rows, then we're going to join these 2 again, this here and this here. Okay, so that's horizontal, and then so let me finish these 2 rows first. Okay, and then I'll show you what to do after that. But yeah, actually what we did here to join this, what we did to join these 2, it's just the same we're going to do to join these 2. Okay, all right guys, so here let me show you this. So after we join these 2, all right, okay, so after we join these 2, so we ended here, right? we ended in this corner in the white daisy, and then we made 2 chains to join the blue daisy. So we made a slip stitch in the corner, and then again, because we need to, okay, we need to join again the first row, so 2 chains again, and then join here in the corner of the white daisy. Now here, like I said, we ended up here, when joining these 2, we ended up here. Now this one here, here's where I finished joining these 2. So therefore, after I made a slip stitch here in the corner of the white daisy, I'm going to make 2 chains, okay, and then we'll join the blue, okay, and then after that, so I'm going to join this one. It's going to be like that, and then after that, 2 chains, and then join the green one, and then again continue joining these 2 squares, and then so this time after this one, you're going to end up joining these 2 here in this corner, not here in the daisy, in the green daisy. You're going to stop and then make 2 chains, join the purple, then make 2 chains, join the green. So that's what you're going to do, okay? Okay, so now guys, I'm in the last, okay, or I'm in the end of the first and second row. Oops, okay, so right, so these are the last 2 squares of the first and second, and then yeah, to finish it, just gonna make a chain there, and then we'll cut the yarn. Right now, so here's how it is. Okay, all right, so that's how it looks. Okay, all right, now, so what we're going to do now here is same thing that I did here when I joined this here. So I'm going to attach the yarn again, this time in this square here in this corner, okay, all right, now I'm going to again, okay, pick up this one, the next here, turn it like that, and then make a slip stitch here in the corner in the middle chain of the 3 chains, and then a chain in the in the first chain there, and then slip stitch in the 1 chain there, and then slip stitch in the first double crochet, slip stitch in the second double crochet, chain 2, and then in the second double crochet here in this set, so here 1 2 double, the second double crochet, make a slip stitch, and then in the third double crochet and slip stitch, and then in the space a slip stitch, and then just so you're going to join this here. Now you're going to join this here, this here, this here, this here, this here, this here, okay, until you reach the top of the blouse. And then after that, yeah, you're just going to go on joining all together, okay, until you finish the front side of the blouse. Okay, so now I finished joining the squares horizontally, okay, in a horizontal way. Now I'm going to join vertically, okay, the columns. All right, so now I am going to begin here, same thing that I did here. The only difference is here in the corners. All right, so I'm going to show you that when I reach the corner, because there is this just one blank here, okay, that's the vertical line, okay, missing, and I'll show you how to fill that up. All right, okay, so I'm gonna touch the yarn here in the corner, and then make 2 chains. There you go, and we'll attach this one, the corner of the white, okay. So I made 2 chains, and then here in the corner I'm going to make a slip stitch. Okay, and in the last chain in this corner, a slip stitch, okay, and then slip stitch in the first double crochet, slip stitch in the second double crochet, chain 2, and then in the second double crochet here, in the set here in the blue daisy, make a slip stitch. Yeah, so just what we did earlier, okay, and continue right. So you guys, look here, so this is the last 2 chains I'm going to make here in this these 2 squares. So I'm going to make 2 chains here, and this will be, okay, and that's in the second double crochet. So here in the second double crochet, I'm going to make a slip stitch, okay. So since the corner already has been joined, right, this one, these are the corners, the corner of this of the white daisy and the corner of the blue daisy, they are already joined by 2 chains. And so, okay, after this I'm going to make a slip stitch in the last double crochet, and then in the chain 1 here in the corner chains, okay, I'm going to make a slip stitch also. Okay, so we're now in the crossing. Okay, so all we need to do is go here, right? And so since there is already 2 chains here, so all we're gonna do is make a slip stitch, okay, there you go. And then, so those are 2 chains, and so another slip stitch in the second chain, and slip stitch in the corner, okay. Right there. And now, so this one is left blank, so we're going to make 2 chains to join this corner here to this corner here, okay, 2 chains, and then join this corner here. We're making a slip stitch, okay, wait, so that's the corner, so make a slip stitch to go to the second double crochet, all right, chain 2, and then go ahead, do the usual thing you do when joining the sides of the squares, okay. So and then to the other side, to the other square in the space. So that's how you're going to finish joining all the squares. So now I finished attaching the squares. Now I'm going to make 1 single crochet in every space, okay, in every space 1 single crochet right around the sides, okay. So I'm going to begin here. So right, one single crochet here, and then in the next stitch okay, so now I'm going to join the front and the back. So these are the correct sides. Okay, so from the wrong side of the blouse I'm going to, okay, it's where I'm going to make stitches. So again, this is the correct side or the right side, and yeah, I'm going to join by making one single crochet up to the bottom. Okay, so I have closed the sides. Okay, and okay, so that's what happened to the side. Okay, and now going to join this. Okay, same way I did here when joining this squares. Okay, so